Gold as ritual power. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Money Magic series. Gold is not valuable because it is useful. Gold is valuable because it is sacred. That truth has been obscured in modern times, where we think of gold in terms of investments, jewelry, or electronics. But for thousands of years, gold was not a material of gadgets. It was the metal of gods. It was chosen for ritual, for worship, for crowns, temples, and altars. To understand money as magic, we must first understand why gold became the universal symbol of wealth and power. Gold beyond utility. If gold were valued purely for its utility, copper would be more prized. Copper conducts electricity better, is easier to shape, and has more direct industrial uses. Silver, too, has antimicrobial properties that made it more practical in daily life. But it was gold, soft, glowing, incorruptible gold, that rose to the highest status. Why? Because utility was never the reason. Symbolism was. Gold does not rust. It resists tarnish. It shines in a way that mirrors the sun itself. Across cultures, that permanence and radiance made it the ideal material for embodying divinity. Where other metals decayed, gold endured. That endurance made it the perfect metaphor for eternity, immortality, and divine favor. In ancient Egypt, gold was considered the flesh of the gods. Temples were overlaid with it, sarcophagi coated in it, crowns embedded with it. When Tutankhamun's tomb was opened in 1922, it wasn't filled with practical objects made of iron or copper. It was filled with gold. The mask of the young pharaoh, with its glowing surface, was a ritual statement. He was immortal, joined with the divine. Gold as solar symbol. Gold is inseparable from the sun. Its color, its gleam, its warmth all reflect solar energy. For ancient civilizations, the sun was the ultimate giver of life. Crops, warmth, seasons, survival itself. To align with the sun was to align with life force. That's why kings wore golden crowns. The crown wasn't simply decoration. It was a solar halo, a ritual sign that the ruler had been chosen by the sun, infused with divine radiance. Coins stamped in gold were not only currency but talismans, symbols of solar power circulating in human hands. Even in modern religions, gold remains central. Catholic cathedrals gleam with gilded altars. Buddhist stupas are capped with golden spires. Hindu deities are adorned in gold jewelry. The symbolism is consistent. Gold is solar, radiant, and divine. Alchemy and transformation. Gold also became the centerpiece of alchemy, the ancient science of transformation. Alchemists were not simply trying to turn lead into gold for profit. They were trying to uncover the secret of spiritual transformation. Lead symbolized the heavy, base state of human existence. Gold symbolized perfected spirit, incorruptible, eternal, pure. The search for the philosopher's stone, the agent that could transmute lead into gold, was really a search for the process by which the human soul could be purified, elevated, and made eternal. Gold was the symbol of that perfection. To hold gold was to hold a piece of spiritual truth. When you recognize this, modern obsession with gold looks less like economics and more like ritual repetition. We are still chasing the alchemical dream, still treating gold as the closest material bridge to immortality. Gold in money magic. Why did gold become the foundation of money? Because money itself is ritual, not practicality. A society could have chosen seashells, salt, or paper, and indeed, many did. But gold became the universal anchor because it carried sacred weight. When money was backed by gold, the system itself carried ritual legitimacy. Paper notes were not trusted because of their ink. They were trusted because they pointed back to gold stored in vaults. Gold sanctified money. Without that ritual backing, fiat currency feels less sacred, less trustworthy, more manipulable. This is why central banks still hoard gold reserves. Not because they need it for electronics, but because gold continues to carry symbolic authority. The people trust money more when they know gold is locked beneath it. The ritual remains. Golden power gold has always been a tool of power. Empires that controlled gold mines controlled trade, war, and influence. The Spanish conquest of the Americas was fueled by hunger for gold. African kingdoms rose and fell based on gold trade routes. Wars were funded with gold, not promises. Even today, global crises are mirrored by spikes in gold value. When paper currencies wobble, investors turn to gold. Not for practical use, but because of its enduring aura of safety. Gold is still treated as incorruptible energy, a store of eternal value. Psychologically, gold signals permanence. Owning it makes people feel immune to collapse. That feeling itself is a form of magic, belief coded into metal. Gold as ritual power today. How does this apply to money magic now? It reminds us that wealth is not just about numbers in accounts. It is about the symbols we surround ourselves with. Gold jewelry, coins, or even golden imagery can shift the subconscious into abundance resonance. Practitioners of money magic often use gold candles, golden coins on altars, or gold leaf talismans to align with prosperity. The ritual is not superstition. It is symbolic alignment. By treating gold as sacred, you activate the same archetypal resonance that kings, priests, and alchemists once did. Gold is not just decoration. It is a reminder of your own incorruptible essence. When you bring it into your money rituals, you are not chasing utility. You are invoking the solar, eternal, divine current that gold has always carried. Think about this. Today, we carry smartphones lined with traces of gold for conductivity. But the phone isn't the real ritual object. The gold inside it is. We have unconsciously built temples of glass and silicon, powered by the same sacred metal ancient Egyptians lined their tombs with. Or consider how weddings still revolve around golden rings. Why gold, and not copper, steel, or silver? Because marriage is meant to be eternal, incorruptible, radiant. The symbolism is older than the ritual itself. Even in pop culture, gold status, or going for the gold, signals victory, achievement, and excellence. Language itself remembers that gold is the highest tier, the most divine standard. The deeper lesson. Gold teaches us that money has always been more ritual than math. Gold's value lies not in gadgets, but in gods, not in utility, but in symbolism. It is the eternal reminder that wealth flows not from practicality, but from perception. What society believes to be sacred becomes the anchor of value. When you use gold in your own wealth practices, whether a coin on an altar, a ring you treat as a talisman, or even visualizations of golden light, you are tapping into a lineage thousands of years deep. You are reminding your subconscious that prosperity is radiant, incorruptible, and eternal. Gold was chosen for gods, not gadgets. And when you treat it as ritual power, it transforms from mere metal into the ultimate spell of abundance. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Manifestation series, where we don't just talk about manifesting, we master it. Because let's be honest, manifestation has been watered down, reduced to vague quotes, mood boards, and empty promises. But you didn't come here to wish. You came here to build a reality that hits different. A reality that responds to your frequency, your language, your alignment, and your decision to stop playing small. This series is not fluff. It's physics, frequency, and fierce creative power. Inside the Manifestation series, you're going to learn how to collapse timelines, shift identities, and speak worlds into existence, just like the greatest minds in history. This isn't just about being positive. This is about being powerful. Here's what you unlock inside. Vision to Reality, the Vision Board course. You've heard about vision boards, but you've never done them like this. This is a full energetic ritual, a precision-coded map for your subconscious, designed to bridge image, frequency, and strategy. It's not arts and crafts. It's blueprinting your future in visual form and turning it into matter. Time, quantum timelines, and why time isn't real. Manifestation doesn't take time. It takes alignment. In this module, I'll show you how time is just a mirror of energy and how to collapse timelines using choice, clarity, and vibration. Past, present, future, they're happening now. And when you know how to navigate time quantum style, you stop waiting and start receiving. Quantum jumping, instantly up level. Your next level life isn't years away. It's one decision away. In this training, you'll learn how to quantum jump, how to shift into a version of you that already has what you desire. This isn't fantasy. It's how high-performance creators, athletes, and spiritual masters leap beyond limits. Jump now. Land in power. Every word. The power of affirmations and spoken language. Words build worlds. In this course, I show you how to use affirmations like spell work, not just repeating empty mantras, but speaking with vibration, intention, and spiritual force. If you've ever felt like affirmations don't work, this will change everything. You'll learn to command your field, not just request from it. The greats, learning from the most exceptional minds in history. We're not the first to master this. In this legendary module, we decode the techniques, habits, and quantum genius of the world's most powerful manifestors, from ancient sages to modern icons. You'll learn how to think like the greats, move like the greats, and manifest like the greats. This isn't another feel-good series. This is a spiritual weapon, disguised as a manifestation course. It's made for leaders, cycle breakers, visionaries, and soul builders. You don't need another wish list. You need a system that teaches you how to bend reality. This is that system. So if you're ready to stop playing with potential and start creating results, welcome to your next level. The Manifestation series is open now. You know what to do. Let's build what they said was impossible and make it inevitable.